What's going on? It's your boy Ak.
And I'm Barack, the boxing bully.
And we are weighing in.
Right here, right now. We ready, we ready.
Yes, weighing in with Ak and Barack. Guys, let me tell you, from me personally, this is a big honor. I watched the program, dazn show.
Wow.
Listen, so happy to see you here today. Obviously, we're here on behalf of Anthonyjoshua, Jermaine Franklin. Let's talk about the fight. How much of a challenge is this going to be for Anthonyjoshua to overcome? The smaller fighter, quick hands. We've seen it before. Andy Ruiz, Usyk. Talk to me about this.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. I mean, I think that's the threat there. Not only is he smaller, he's more experienced than AJ. He's been fighting since he was a kid. This guy is coming off of arguably a fight that people felt he won. So in his head, subconsciously, he's undefeated, right? So it's a big threat. I was surprised when actually Eddie Hearn made that fight and AJ accepted it. So it's safe to say that AJ's never won any sort of touches since he got to the peak of, since his first world title. This guy hasn't fought an easy fight since, and I don't think he's ever going to.
I forgot what the question was. It took so long. Nah, seriously, it's exactly what he said. Like, this guy, Jermaine Franklin, can fight. And that's the thing with them unknowns. Like, you don't know. They're the ones that's dangerous, actually, when you don't know. But luckily, we seen him against Dillian Whyte. So that's how you know, not only can he fight, when adversity hits, he can grit it out, and not fold.
Guys, I need to ask you a question. Obviously, boxing in the UK is absolutely booming right now.
Yeah.
You could say it's, or would you say?
Whoa, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. I know where you're going there. I know where you're going there. Oh, God.
No,
he went there.
Go ahead.
He went there. All right, maybe so. Maybe, yes, we come here.
I don't know. Let him ask the question. What were you going to ask?
The question is, has it overtaken the US boxing scene?
No, I mean, look, that's a tough question.
That can never really happen.
I would say that the fans here, I can appreciate the boxing fans in the UK, right? In terms of taking over, I mean, look, even the British fighters, they all want to step foot on American soil and fight in Vegas or Madison Square Garden. So I still think we hold the crown. No disrespect. I love you people. In fact, maybe while I'm here, I'll say yes. Right? When I get back home, I'll switch it up. But the truth is that I love that both countries are thriving right now in the sport.
Right. On one aspect, you guys are, the sport is bigger here.
Yeah.
But as far as you're talking about the sport of boxing, it's like the home of it is in America, and no disrespect. I'm just saying that from a fan looking in, it don't matter where I'm from. The home of it is in America, and I think even British fighters feel that way.
Yeah.
I think even British fighters feel like, I gotta fight there. You know what I mean? To make it. Now, I love fighting here, and domestic dust-ups are great, and I'm gonna have a lot of fans, but for me to really be popular in the sport, you gotta go to America.
Not only that, though, you gotta realize that we have more competition in terms of other sports in America. You got leagues like the NBA, the NFL, the MLB, the NHL, right? So there's so many sports at the forefront, and boxing is low on the totem pole. So for us to still be a classical sport the way it is now, we're dealing with more competition. I think the UK isn't.
When looking at the UK scene, at the top is the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
And obviously, as you guys will know, the fight fell through with Usyk, the negotiations and all of that. Across the pond, what did you guys make of it?
Well, the first thing I thought was, it made me think back to this interview that I seen Tyson Fury did, and he was discussing his hardest opponent. And it wasn't Deontay Wilder. He said it was because Deontay Wilder for him was there to get hit. It was USS Cunningham, Steve Cunningham, who was smaller, right-handed, but smaller and faster than him. And he said arguably a better boxer than him. And I think that's what Usyk is too. And he's left-handed, which makes it worse. He's smaller, faster, better technical boxer, and he's gonna move around more than you. So it could be a tricky thing psychologically. Maybe he's like, well, I don't want that again. Because in order for him to beat Cunningham, he had to illegally pin him against the ropes with his forearm. It is what it is, and hurt him.
Yeah, I mean, I think my first thought when the fight fell through was, is this really the truth? Meaning, Fury is a troll, right? We all know what he does on social media. Like, I didn't really even, I think that Usyk, I don't think Fury is worried about fighting Usyk. I don't think he's scared to fight Usyk. I don't think he's ducking him. He just likes to have complete control of the situation, right? And it's more of a mental thing for him. I think that, yes, it's a risky fight, obviously, but of course Fury wants to be undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. There's no question about it. And also, we got to think about it. The guy doesn't have a long resume, even though he's still probably arguably one of the best heavyweights ever because of his size and what he's able to do in the ring. But you have to back that up with certain level of opponents. He fought Wilder 3 times before Klitschko, which is the next biggest name in the sport. Now, I'm not saying that he can't beat everybody. He possibly can beat anybody, but you got to fight those dudes, bro. And I think Fury does care about that, even though he doesn't show it. He puts out this persona like, I don't care, I don't need this, but he does. So I think eventually, at some point, that fight is going to happen this year.
Yeah. Now, with that fight not being made, but in America, one of the biggest fights that could be made has been made. We've got Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia. It's live on DAZN, guys?
Yes, sir. DAZN pay-per-view.
DAZN pay-per-view.
But listen, how does that, you know, there's so many people that split on that fight.
Yeah.
You've got the speed, the flash, Garcia. You've got the Tank Davis. Go on, what's your guys' predictions?
Yeah, I mean, I think that I would say that Tank's never faced somebody with that level of speed and power. He's faced guys with speed and guys with power, but all together, I think it's going to be a tough task. And obviously, with him and his team putting a rehydration clause on the contract, and I don't know this to be true, but I'm hearing that they specifically made the rules that on fight night he has to weigh not more than 146, not in the morning. Wow. And I don't know if this to be true because normally the IBF has rules, right? And you have rehydration clause for the IBF and championship fights. They can't go over 10 pounds in the morning. The weigh-in is at maybe 10 a.m. in the morning. To my understanding,
listen, if that's true, I'm very upset with that.
The fact is that this is not a rule from the commission. It's not a rule from a sanctioning body. It's actually Tank Davis and his team's rule that on fight night he can't weigh more than 46. Wow. That's never been done in the sport. If that's true, if this is alleged.
If this is fake news, cancel him.
Yeah,
please cancel out.
No, don't cancel me because I'm not saying this is factual. I'm saying
no, but he's spreading
rumors.
I'm not spreading that crap. That's crazy to me.
Do your research
if that's
first.
real,
do your research.
It kind of makes me don't want to watch the fight, you know, out of principle. But I'll be right there, ringside. No, but that kind of upsets. Seriously, I wasn't mad at the rehydration clause because that's part of boxing. IBF does that every championship fight. But if you're gonna say what I could weigh the night of, I don't want to fight you. That's whack. That's horrible. I don't believe that's true. I don't believe that's true.
Let's see. We'll find out.
Nah. That's
I'm going to call Ryan after this interview and I'm going to ask him.
Listen, last one. So we're very, very busy people. Obviously, we've got Canelo, Ryder.
Ryder cannot beat him.
No,
just in case.
That's why I was going to ask that question. Kind of underwhelming kind of fight. The next fight for him seems to be Bivol, the rematch.
Right.
Will he beat him in a rematch? Or is it the same story? Is Bivol Canelo's bogeyman?
I think that if the fight does take place at 168, that's been rumored. I don't know if it's true because I just recently heard Canelo saying that he wants it to be in the same weight that it was before because he wants to avenge the loss where he lost it.
Yeah.
But there's also been rumors that Bivol wants to try to take all the titles that Canelo holds. So I think if the fight happens at 168, I think there's a slight advantage there. Not advantage overall, but I mean that's something that Canelo can look forward to because Bivol is a way bigger fighter. And I also think that Canelo didn't fight his best fight that night. I don't think he did a lot of the things that he normally does, and maybe that's credit to Bivol, right, and his style. So I won't make a prediction on that fight, but I'm excited to see a Canelo with a chip on his shoulder wanting to avenge a loss.
Yeah, I'm not going to disrespect John Ryder like that. He surprised everybody against.
I'm not trying to disrespect him. I'm just being honest.
I'm talking about even the question. I don't want to answer that question in that manner.
Moving forward.
Because John Ryder surprised everybody when he fought Daniel Jacobs.
True.
You know what I mean? And he has 2 hands and 2 feet, and he's going to go in there well prepared. So does that mean he's going to win? No, but he can win. So I don't want to just overpass him and then say, oh, let's talk about Bivol.
Such a nice guy.
That being said, no, I mean, it is what it is. These guys put blood, sweat, and tears into this, you know what I mean? But to talk about Bivol, it's like, who knows, man? I mean, you never know what a fighter's going through the night of. Canelo saying he don't want to make excuses, but he kept hinting that he wasn't there. He wasn't 100% there. We don't know. We looking on, we feel like he can do better. But then again, Bivol is that good that he can keep you away. You know what I'm saying? So that's just a tough fight, man. And just kudos to Canelo just for taking a fight outside of a weight class, in a weight class that you don't belong. I don't even think he belongs in 168, and he's in 175. So that's ridiculous.
Well, listen, guys, it's been an absolute pleasure speaking to you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time and thank you for weighing in.
Peace and love.
Yes, sir.